Hey everybody, hope you guys have all had a great week so far. Again, just like previous weeks, I've been really impressed with the amount of work that everyone's been doing, and the quality has been pretty good so far. So keep up the good work for everybody. But today, I'm going to go over a couple things about the plague of Athens versus coronavirus. I know a couple people have been a little confused about that. I'm also going to share an idea I have about maybe giving us a little bit of extra motivation to get our assignments then really put the best quality work that we have. So I'll go ahead and explain that first right now. So with the assignments that we have upcoming due, for example, this assignment here is going to be due on Tuesday. Once it is due, I will share out a link or a username to a TikTok channel, which is going to be my TikTok channel, one that for all those who have completed the assignment, they'll be able to vote on what TikTok dance or type of TikTok I should make, no matter how embarrassing it may be. And then those people will have access to be able to watch, view, and enjoy that TikTok. So there'll be more information coming with that in the next couple days. But for the plague of Athens versus coronavirus, so let's go over a little bit. We all have access to this PowerPoint right here. We have our learning targets, so what we're trying to accomplish with this assignment. The majority or the overarching objective here is to understand and to make these connections between the past and today. Just like the previous assignments with the bulletin board, we're making connections from the past and applying it to how those are affecting our lives today and how we can learn from the past to influence our decisions today. So we're looking at researching the plague of Athens and the coronavirus. So it has the directions here. You are just working on slides 5 through 7. The links to research are all right here, and then the questions you're answering are all right here on 5 through 7. So one thing I want to point out that I know was very confusing was this first article here, the Atlantic article. There was not much good information on the plague of Athens. I know that may sound familiar to you guys because when we went over the Peloponnesian War, it was mentioned that there was a plague and it killed this guy named Pericles. So if you're reading the Atlantic article, I would really only focus on this 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 really first paragraphs. I didn't really necessarily go any farther than that. It gets a little more complicated after that point, but if you're reading anything, just look at the first 2 paragraphs, is that's going to tell you basically what the Great Plague of Athens was. So, for example, right here, it was an epidemic or a pandemic. When it says plague, it's talking about the same sort of virus that we're dealing with today. But these first 2 paragraphs, I just wanted you to pick out and just tell me what are 6 to 10 facts or ideas about the plague of Athens. So maybe how many people did it kill? Where was it? What type of famous people had it? What impact did it have, or how did it uh, uh, affect life in Athens? That's all I want you to look at there. So again, this is a little bit more complicated reading, and it's going to take you some time. One thing I gave some advice is after each paragraph, you read through it, write it, try to summarize it in one sentence in your own words, so you can really get the understanding. The other thing is oftentimes in these paragraphs, the last sentence is going to be kind of like a summarizer of what the paragraph is about. So if you look at the last sentence, that would be a key sentence to go and look back at to really understand what the paragraph is trying to tell you. The 2 YouTube videos, those are pretty more straightforward, so I would really suggest giving more information about the from the YouTube videos and just getting all your more information from that part there. Other than that, it should be a little more straightforward, but one thing I am going to be looking for is that you do have these facts listed to show me that you took your time to complete them. I would also suggest maybe adding some pictures, maybe personalizing this a little bit more, adding your own backdrop. And the one slide that I'm really looking at is this last one about what do these different plagues, what do they have in common, or how are they different? Just trying to explain that. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. But again, you'll have Monday, we'll be working on this as well. And then on Tuesday, it'll need to be turned in. And if you have that turned in, you may be able to see me embarrass myself with some sort of TikTok video. So best of luck. Hope you guys all have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon.